Go ahead.
Okay.
First ever family Q&A. Go.
So, two people asked. One was, how is the sweet little pup doing, and what did you pick as her name? And we need a full update on her. And then somebody asked, what's your plan for Miley? Are you just fostering her, or is your plan to keep her? Technically, we're still fostering. She's still in the foster trial. We just wanted to trial her for at least 30 days. We wanted to get the complete picture of who she is as a dog.
Another reason we trialed her is because she was abused, so she's really hard for her to open up to people. So the rescue organization was scared that she would just not open up to us and wouldn't be okay with us. And
I personally wanted to make sure that she was going to be okay with visitors coming into our house or kids, which, they always say, oh yeah, they're great with kids or they're great with other people, but you don't know until you actually get them in your house. So for right now, her name is Miley, and she's still being fostered, but we absolutely love her, and let's be real.
Okay, we have to go to the next question. We can't hug this long. How Squat and Shut Up said, how old are you and Aubrey? So I am 30, and Aubrey just turned 27. So, but here's one. Fit Old Fart 67 said, for each of you, what is one thing that motivates you to continue training? What is one thing that makes you skip a workout? What has been your greatest accomplishment so far?
Just one at a time.
Okay, so what motivates you to continue training?
I just love it. It's actually good for my mental health. I would say that's probably the biggest thing is I feel more sane when I work out.
Yeah, I get angry if I don't work out.
Yeah, me too.
What's one thing that makes you skip a workout?
Well, if it's back day, I feel more inclined to skip it because I don't like back day. And then just if I'm tired, if I'm sleepy.
Yeah, if I'm really, really sore, I'll just skip because my body needs to rest.
Yeah.
Okay, continuing on with these questions. What has been your greatest accomplishment and what has been one failure?
Oh my gosh.
I know these are hard questions.
Greatest accomplishment.
He has so many questions.
Greatest accomplishment in working out?
Yeah. Oh no, just period. What's been your greatest accomplishment? My greatest accomplishment is you.
I was going to say that, but I didn't know what that guy meant. So, let's just go with that answer. It's easy.
One failure. I don't really think I have a failure per se because everything in life I've learned from.
Absolutely.
So
I totally agree.
I don't think there's a failure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are things that I wish that I would have done differently, but like I said, it's not really a failure.
Right.
So, what's something that drains your energy? Houston's traffic legitimately drains my energy. I get so frustrated and upset, and I know it sounds stupid, but I'm a very efficient person, and I see sitting in traffic as a waste of my time.
Yeah.
So that drains my energy. And what's something I do
what about my
I want to
energy?
answer it. And what is something you do that re-energizes you? And I would say that's probably working out.
Yeah. For me, something that drains me is probably just drama with maybe family or friends or just those little things because I'm a worry wart. I worry about everything and I want to make everybody happy, so I always try to do that. But yes, working out is always a good solution to.
And finally, your favorite type of music. And mine's I like Trap Nation. I really like it. It's remixes of current songs, some songs never heard of. It's just I like it.
Mine is anything I can sing to. I love to sing. Little known fact, I love pop music. That's what I like to work out to and listen to in the car. So.
Your questions, go.
No, finish all yours.
Okay. What age did you start getting healthy / counting macros / lifting? So for me, getting healthy, I started working out with my dad, which I thought I was getting healthy when I was 16. So that was 14 years ago. I didn't start counting macros until probably about 3 years ago. And getting healthy, that's all. That's a matter of opinion.
That's relative, yeah.
So.
For me, it was about 16, although I had done sports pretty much, throughout high school. But I worked out after school my senior year, and then I started CrossFit when I was 18 in my first year of college, and then I did that for 7 years. And anyway, I started tracking macros 2 years ago, pretty much when I met Brad, or a year after I met Brad. And then, healthy is just, it's all relative to you, so.
Okay, what's your favorite city? Oh, sorry, what the heck, 73? So, what's your favorite city you have been to? Also, what's your stance on intuitive eating?
Favorite city that we visited?
Yep.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I love them all. That's a bad answer.
Come on, pick.
I love Florida.
Okay.
I know that's a state,
Okay, cool. She loves probably Orlando, and it's for Disney. That's what I'm going to say for her. What's your stance on intuitive eating?
I personally have a hard time with it because I like to know what I'm eating. And if I don't eat that amount, I feel like less energy. So I'd rather not intuitive eat.
Yeah, so my favorite city that I've been to is probably San Diego.
Okay.
The weather's just really nice, and the food's good. I didn't get to explore as much as I wanted to. That or Kailua in Hawaii.
Okay.
So, and then what's your stance on intuitive eating? I do it all the time. That's honestly, I got probably the leanest I've ever been other than stepping on stage, intuitive eating. So.
Yeah, I think I tend to overeat. So.
In Dennis 1776, what is your training split? Mine's push, pull, legs, arms, and I just repeat that. And sometimes, so I go push, pull, legs, arms, pull, push, legs, arms, push, pull, legs, arms. Yeah. So, and then I take rest days whenever I feel like it.
I don't actually have one right now.
Aubrey just does whatever she feels like.
It used to be that we were working out 7 days a week and trying to hit every body part twice the entire week. And now I'm actually taking 2 rest days. So I'm trying to get in 2 leg days, and I absolutely get in that. And then I have a back day, a chest and shoulder day, and an arm day. So.
What other hobbies and interests? Oh, sorry, Nick's Brews. What other hobby/interests do y'all have other than YouTube and fitness?
Well, I don't do much of it right now, but I love music.
Scuba diving.
Okay.
Is a hobby interest for me. Eating. I consider that a hobby. No, that's what
I like shopping.
But eating is definitely a hobby.
Yes, eating.
And we used to do woodworking, like that
yes.
door. We built that door, that barn door. The table that's behind us at my desk I work at, we built that. So that kind of stuff.
Home decoration.
Here's weirdo homesteader. I have a question. Does Aubrey get mad at you when you break wind? I see married couples, wives, girlfriends get bent out of shape when the men fart, and it's weird because men don't freak out, and some women act like it's the other world. Aubrey does freak out on me all the time when I fart, because she's like, that smells so gross, and she freaks out, and she acts like I should hold it in forever, or go to another room, fart, stand there for it to dissipate, and then come back, which is just ridiculous.
I'm so bad, but I just got to.
Okay, Kaylin Pentecost, will you ever do another 10,000 calorie challenge, and how did you and Aubrey meet? So yes, I will do another 10,000 calorie challenge.
I don't know if I ever will. It's not something I enjoy. I love going and eating whatever I want, whatever calorie amount it might be, but I'm okay with not doing a challenge.
And we met on Tinder.
Yes.
Yeah, she loves my tiara. Green like the color. Why is it that sushi goes down without filling you up? Honestly, I don't know, but I could just eat sushi all day.
I get full, but then half hour later I'm, eating it again. So. It's
and then, I guess I have 2 more questions. Barefoot, Brunette 54. What are some things that motivate y'all? And I don't know. I'm motivated. I think my motivation is intrinsic, not extrinsic. I'm motivated by myself. I don't need to see someone else doing something to be motivated. I'm motivated because I want to be the best person. I'm motivated because I like to see results. But I think it's different for everyone, and you just gotta find your why and do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that in the past, I'm just very competitive. And so when I used to go into the gym, whether it was a CrossFit gym or not, I like to be the best. I want to be the best. I strive to be like better than everybody else, especially guys.
Hers is like a Russ Wool motivation.
When
I want to beat everybody, and mine is like a legitimate you versus you. And it's funny because he said like that's just a cop out, but in certain aspects, like when it comes to like physique building, it really is you versus you, because you can't be better than someone else because it's not the same. Like when you're lifting a weight, like if you're a deadlift, this guy deadlifts more weights than you, then he beats you. But a physique is such an opinionated thing that, there's like standards for men's physique, right? But any given day, someone can beat someone else just based on what the judges feel like is better.
Yeah.
But anyways, so fitness first, our friend Lauren asked top or bottom, and I'm assuming that she's talking about bunk beds.
Yes.
So I'm going to say bottom bunk, even though the top is like the cool bunk bed, the bottom bunk is more practical, and I'm a practical person because I have to pee in the middle of the night at least once. And so you don't want to have to climb down, go pee, climb back up. It's a pain.
I'm going to say top bunk because my entire childhood I was on the bottom bunk and I deserve the top.
Yeah, until you realize it's impractical, and then you won't want it anymore.
Till you can't make your bed anymore.
And then Veteran Muscle 16 said, if you're starting a brand, should you trademark your name and logo before you start putting out apparel like shirts, etc.? I don't think you necessarily need to trademark your logo. You can talk to a lawyer about it, but essentially there's rights for essentially if you started making something and then people try to copy you and you already have stuff out, you can essentially get the trademark. It's a long story, but I don't think it's necessary. No.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessary.
Okay,
that's it. Yeah.
Okay, so one of the very first ones I got is from I have no idea. Can you tell me how many shakes, bars, supplements, and protein powder you take per day, and what do you think about creatine for women? I'm vegetarian, and something I think I don't eat enough of is protein every day. So I limit myself to one fake source of protein a day. So that's 1 scoop of protein, usually in my oatmeal in the morning. I occasionally might have a protein bar as a snack, but we don't buy them because I will eat them like at a candy bar. So that's that question. And then creatine wise, I usually take it when I'm in a deficit, I think. No.
I mean, you might as well take creatine. It's like the most researched supplement, and it's fine. Take creatine, 5 grams a day. Yeah. And then as far as protein goes, I would say that, if you need to hit your protein goals, it's a supplement. It's a food supplement to supplement your normal foods. If you need to hit your protein goals, then take a protein powder.
Creatine I've never really seen a difference using creatine.
Yeah,
but BCAAs, absolutely, I have that every day, and that has, I feel like it makes a difference. We already answered questions about Miley. Oh, I'm from Houston as well. If I ever run into you, would it be weird if I said hi? Absolutely not. If you see us out,
please say hey.
Please say hi. It's not weird. We're normal people.
But we're making this too long. Go next.
Oh my gosh. You really wanted to do a Q&A. How many times do you do cardio? Probably 4.
0.
How do you guys eat so much and stay under your macros? Usually if we're eating out, we're not staying under our macros.
Yeah, sushi, I didn't stay under my macros.
Do you guys use soy sauce? Yes.
Yeah, low sodium though.
How much time do you spend working out per day or per week? How much is weightlifting versus cardio? I would say on the weekends I'm spending 60 to 90 minutes lifting, maybe some cardio in there, and then during the week is probably 45 minutes of lifting and 15 to 25 minutes of cardio.
And mine's probably an hour during the week, an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half on the weekends, and no cardio, all lifting.
Why didn't Brad stay in the Navy?
I got out of the Navy because I didn't want to stay on duty my entire life and go on deployments anymore, and submarine life is not fun.
Yeah. We've answered. Are you done?
Yeah.
We've answered this question before, but how do you count macros while eating out if they don't have any nutrition info available?
So I'll talk about the first way. One is to piece it together. So if you had a burger, you can search for the bun. We literally during our calorie challenge at Bernie's Burger Bus, we said, what kind of meat is this? How many ounces is it? What kind of bun is this? What's the sauce? And we literally pieced it together off of MyFitnessPal. And then another way to do it is...
If you know of something similar and you find it in MyFitnessPal, just use it. And if you find a lot of options, just use the worst case scenario so that you're just
if it's practical.
playing it safe.
If it's practical.
Yeah, that's true.
So like we had sweet potato fries at Bernie's Burger Bustin' and Cali Challenge, and they used like Applebee's sweet potato fries or something. So it's whatever.
When are you two lovebirds getting married, and do you want kids? We're getting married in this December, and do we want kids?
We have one now.
Other human children.
Yeah, maybe when you stop acting like a 5-year-old.
Oh my gosh, just say yes or no.
I wouldn't be opposed, but...
Yes, we do. What are your thoughts or opinions on intermittent fasting, and should teens partake in it?
I intermittent fast. I love it. Should teens? I mean, you probably should just be eating as much as you
We
can.
always, any kind of like under 18 person that it ever comes to us, we're always like, just intuitively eat enough protein, eat good food, wholesome
No, or you
food.
cut your macros.
Okay, yeah.
Just your hormones are like peaking out,
But
so
I just
you can
don't
build
eat in a
muscles the
deficit,
best.
is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't cut as a teenager unless you were for some reason like really wanted to compete in a show. I would just not cut, build muscle
You have
while
so
you're
much
young.
potential for muscle
Yeah.
growth. It's just, it would be stupid to be in
Yeah.
a deficit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
That's all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, we're done.
You missed her, you made me
Look at-
rush.
But that's perfect. Look at this little baby.
She's snoring. Can you hear her?
That's it.
I'm so sorry, but we missed 2 or 3 questions. Favorite BCAAs? Mine are Man Sports. I love all the flavors except for Sunblaze. Brad's are BPN. He likes the lemonade flavor. Those are really good for like a gallon jug of water. And then somebody asked about how we feel about Whole30. Honestly, just do whatever works for you. For me, it's not sustainable. I don't see it as something as sustainable because it's too restrictive for me. I just, day one, I'd be eating whatever I said I couldn't eat. And then the last one is, do you think that people should eat intuitively or track macros? Athletes. It depends on the person. Some people are really great at eating intuitively, and some people need to track macros so they get the right amounts of everything.
I personally think that athletes should track macros because if they're eating intuitively, then they're probably not getting the right amount of something, and you can't measure. You can't measure performance right. But I think that Russell actually kind of eats intuitively, so it works for him. But in my personal opinion, they should track macros. But good job.